What is the one food that connects billions of people across the planet? It is a tiny, humble grain. It is rice. For more than half of the world's population, rice is not just food, it is life itself. It shows up on our breakfast, lunch, and dinner tables in countless wonderful ways. This simple ingredient is a staple, a true foundation of so many cuisines. Think about it. From the steaming bowls of rice that accompany a flavorful curry in my native India, to the perfectly seasoned sushi rice in Japan, this grain is a global superstar. It is a canvas for chefs and home cooks to paint their culinary masterpieces upon, absorbing flavors and traditions wherever it goes. The incredible journey of rice began thousands and thousands of years ago. Historians believe people first started growing rice in Asia, somewhere around the Yangtze River in China. From there, it slowly traveled across continents, carried by traders, explorers, and farmers. Each new culture that welcomed rice made it their own, discovering new ways to cook it and new dishes to create with it. This grain has a magical ability to adapt. It became a symbol of prosperity, a part of religious ceremonies, and a source of comfort for families everywhere. Its story is really the story of human migration, trade, and our shared love for a good, satisfying meal. The reason so many people depend on rice is simple. It is a fantastic source of energy. Our bodies need energy to run, play, and even think, and the carbohydrates in rice provide that fuel efficiently. For many people in developing nations, a bowl of rice is their main source of daily calories. It is what gives them the strength to go to school or to work. It is affordable, easy to store, and can feed a large family without costing a lot of money. Its importance goes far beyond just filling our stomachs. It sustains communities and provides a sense of security and nourishment that is deeply cherished. When you sit down to a meal with rice, you are connecting with a tradition that is ancient and vast. You are sharing in an experience that billions of others share every single day. It is more than just a side dish. It is a central part of our global food culture. I have traveled the world and seen how rice brings people together. It is served at grand celebrations and simple family dinners alike. It is a food of unity, a grain that speaks a universal language of comfort and hospitality. The story of rice reminds us that no matter where we come from, we are all connected by the fundamental need to eat and to share. Rice does not just magically appear in a bag at the grocery store. It begins its life in a special field called a paddy. These rice paddies are often flooded with water, creating a stunning, mirror-like landscape that reflects the sky. Farmers plant tiny rice seeds, which then sprout into bright green seedlings. Growing rice is hard work that requires a lot of patience and care. The farmers must make sure the plants have just the right amount of water as they grow tall and strong under the warm sun. This method of growing rice in water helps protect the delicate plants from weeds and pests, ensuring a healthy harvest for everyone. As the rice plants mature, they begin to grow grains at the top of their stalks. This is the rice that we will eventually eat. The color of the fields changes from a vibrant green to a beautiful golden yellow, signaling that it is time for the harvest. Farmers from all over the world, from the fields of Thailand to the valleys of Italy, work together to cut the stalks. In many places, this is still done by hand using a sharp sickle, a tradition passed down through many generations. It is a time of community celebration, a moment to be thankful for the bounty that the earth has provided through careful and dedicated labor. After the harvest, the journey is not over yet. The grains are attached to the stalk and covered by a hard, protective shell called a husk. The next step is to separate the grains from the stalk in a process called threshing. Then the grains go through milling, which removes the husk and the outer bran layer. If the bran layer is left on, we get brown rice, which is full of fiber and nutrients. If the bran is removed, we get the familiar white rice that so many of us know and love. Each step is done with great precision to make sure the grains are not broken before they are ready for us. Finally, the polished rice grains are dried, sorted, and packed into bags, ready to be sent to markets all around the world. From the farmer's paddy, the rice travels by boat, train, and truck to reach our local stores. The next time you scoop a spoonful of fluffy rice onto your plate, take a moment to think about its incredible journey. It is a journey of sun, water, and soil, but most importantly, it is a journey of human hands and hard work. From a tiny seed in a flooded field to the heart of your meal, every single grain tells a story of dedication and care. Not all rice is the same. There are more than 40,000 different varieties of rice grown in the world. They come in many shapes, sizes, and even colors. We can generally group them into three main categories based on their size: long grain, medium grain, and short grain. Long grain rice, like basmati from India or jasmine from Thailand, has slender, lengthy kernels. When you cook it, the grains stay separate, light, and fluffy. This makes them perfect for serving alongside saucy dishes like curries or stir-fries, as each grain can soak up the delicious flavors without becoming sticky or clumpy. Medium grain rice is shorter and wider than its long grain cousin. Varieties like arborio rice from Italy are famous for being in this group. When cooked, these grains become more moist and tender, and they have a tendency to stick together a little bit. This slightly sticky quality is exactly what you want when making a creamy risotto, where the grains release their starches to create a velvety, rich texture. Another popular medium grain rice is Calrose rice, often grown in California, which is very versatile and can be used in a wide range of everyday dishes, from simple side dishes to more complex preparations. Then we have short grain rice, which is almost round and becomes very sticky when cooked. This is the kind of rice you need to make perfect sushi. The grains cling together beautifully, which allows you to form them into rolls or press them into shape without them falling apart. Japanese sushi rice is perhaps the most famous example, prized for its unique texture and ability to absorb the seasoned vinegar that gives sushi its signature taste. This stickiness also makes it great for rice puddings and other desserts, where you want a creamy, cohesive consistency that feels comforting and satisfying with every spoonful. Beyond shapes and sizes, rice also comes in a wonderful spectrum of colors. We have the familiar white and nutrient-rich brown rice, but there is also red rice from France, which has a nutty flavor and firm texture. There is also stunning black rice, sometimes called forbidden rice, because it was once reserved only for emperors in ancient China. It has a deep purple-black color and is packed with antioxidants. Exploring these different types of rice is like going on a tasting adventure. Each one has its own unique flavor, texture, and story, and each can completely transform a dish and open up a new world of culinary possibilities. Rice is the foundation of so many iconic dishes all across the globe. Each culture has found a unique and delicious way to celebrate this amazing grain. In Spain, rice is the star of paella, a spectacular dish cooked in a large, flat pan. It is often filled with saffron, vegetables, chicken, and seafood, with the rice at the bottom getting delightfully crispy. Travel to Italy, and you will find creamy risotto, where medium grain arborio rice is slowly stirred with broth until it becomes rich and velvety. These dishes show how rice can be the main event, a carrier of incredible flavor and regional pride. Move across the world to Asia, and the importance of rice becomes even more apparent. In Japan, perfectly cooked and seasoned short grain rice is essential for making sushi, an art form that balances flavor and texture. In China, you will find fried rice, a brilliant way to use leftover rice by stir-frying it with eggs, vegetables, and soy sauce. Down in Thailand, fragrant jasmine rice is steamed and served with almost every meal, its floral aroma filling the air. And we cannot forget India, where long-grain basmati rice is transformed into biryani, a complex and aromatic dish layered with spices, meat, or vegetables. Why is rice so popular? One of the biggest reasons is its versatility. It has a mild flavor, which means it can be a perfect partner for almost anything. It happily soaks up the spicy flavors of a Thai green curry, balances the richness of a beef stew, and provides a comforting base for a simple bowl of beans. Rice is also incredibly filling, providing satisfying energy that keeps you going throughout the day. For families on a budget, rice is a lifeline. It is an inexpensive way to stretch a meal and make sure everyone at the table has a full and happy belly. It is a food that nourishes both body and soul. From ancient grain to modern superfood, rice has earned its place as the world's most important food. It is woven into the fabric of our daily lives, our celebrations, and our histories. It is a symbol of hospitality, a sign of prosperity, and a source of comfort. The next time you see a grain of rice, remember the incredible journey it took to get to your plate. It carries with it the stories of farmers, the flavors of distant lands, and the shared connection of billions of people. Rice is so much more than just food. It is a delicious reminder that we are all part of one big global family, sharing a meal at the same table.